Hello, Tensa fans. I'm Cheryl. I'm also known as Rafting Tigger. Today we're going to take a Tensa4, split it in half, and hang one hammock and one tree using half the Tensa4. That means you can use the two halves to hang two hammocks and one tree. The parts you will need are two 4 struts, two 3 struts, 3 toggles. Tensa4 comes with 4 toggles, so if you're doing 2 hammocks, you will need 2 extra toggles. 1 anchor, this is being used as a toggle, and 2 long lines per hammock, and a short line is an optional item, plus of course your hammock. Okay, now that you know what parts you need, let's show you how you assemble it. This is the same thing you do when you set up the regular Tensa4. First, connect your struts together. And extend them. Make sure the buttons are all out. There we go. Fully extend them. Check the buttons. Okay, with them both extended, we're going to take one of the ball loops and we are going to connect one end together. Then we are going to take one of the long cords and we're going to take the other 2 ball loops and we're going to connect the long cord to one end of our long line. In this case, I'm using our bicolored guy line. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just approximately put them in line with the tree the way I want it. Okay, now you've got one of our guy lines, the bicolor ones, and we're going to hang this up just like we are going to do any hammock. And yes, I could run the strap through the hole here, but it's just easier to put the toggle on it. Put the strap up as high as you would normally put the foot end of your hammock. That should be a good starting place. Is I'm going to get my hammock. And I am going to take my hammock and I am going to clip it in, again, just like I would if I were hanging from 2 trees. It is important that you have a structural ridge line or you need to use an external ridge line. Get your hammock set so you like it. Figure out what looks about right for you. Yeah, that looks reasonable. And directly below the head of the hammock, you want to take your stake and put it in. And I'm going to hang my hammock up here so it's not on the ground. Now that I've figured out where I want my stake, I put the boom all the way down. In this case, pound my stake in. There we go. I will take my long line and I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to go around the stake. Then I'm going to go back and get my hammock. I'm going to pick up my apex and I'm going to put the hammock on the toggle. Now I'm going to pull this out until it looks about right to me. And then I'm going to tighten up my line here. So that the feet can't slide. Be equal on both sides. Now I'm ready to test the system. As I put my weight on it, you'll notice this thing flops. That's fine. It won't when we're done. I'm also looking at the anchor down here and seeing how the anchor looks. And I'm bouncing a little bit. A final step is to take a guy line, and I can use my toggle here. And go down to my anchor. The boom in this case is not being used as a proper boom stake, but it prevents the stake from falling forward. The purpose for this, and you want it loose, now you don't want it too tight, but it's to keep it from going up too far. Now we're going to test sit in it.